swear to God.
Yeah.
I don't want to get like that. I really don't. I'm so sick of even dealing with it. I'm just trying to get past it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get past this shit because it's fucking, it's not fair.
Yellow Subaru?
No, yellow Subaru. No, that was a yellow. That was a red Subaru.
Red Subaru.
So.
Did Don ever bring the boys to work with him?
Yes.
He has.
Yeah, he brought him to the chocolate factory job. That was the first one. He was there and he was smoking weed with him in the house.
Smoking weed with his boys?
Smoking weed with his son. Yeah, he had one son, the oldest.
Comfortable. This woman just looks evil.
How was the condition of the home?
I never got outside of our vehicle. Whenever we went in, yeah. So from just walking to her from the outside, I'm like, where are you taking me? You know, somebody lives.
When did you get
Richard, see, I didn't understand that. Not Richard. Jesse would direct deposited the money in his account because it was his job. So he would pay me my portion out of it, you know, which was 50-50. So, but his time will come out. Karma's a bitch. She don't sleep. I don't know. That's about what I can think.
Yeah, I agree too. I mean, with the CPS being involved.
Hell, when they got in that little car wreck, they were doing a video chat.
Car wreck?
Yeah, at the dollar store, I think it was, when Grambo had to get hospitalized.
What month was that? In June. I'm sorry, yeah.
I mean, I seen her. You know what I mean? Hell, when they got in that little car wreck, they were doing a video chat.
Car wreck?
Yeah, at the dollar store, I think.
Come in and help search for Summer West.
I don't see that every day. As far as my office, it's been pretty hard because my office don't stop. We're still answering calls, still doing investigations. Come in, and we're still.
There's just enough light I can see. Sorry about that. I meant to click the camera button. Oh, why is it not focusing? There we go. Trying to take some pictures on my cell phone while I'm taking a video for you guys. Alright, I'm gonna start walking.
She had just give that baby up maybe 2 or 3 months before Summer went missing. About a year before that she had another little girl that she gave up for dog.
Light haulers for sale, so I don't know, y'all. I can see somebody dying over some shit like that. I just want to let everybody know, because I'm just at the point where I'm going to start shit and I'll burn the goddamn creek down. If you're from out of state and you happen to be watching this, tell your friends to stay the fuck home. Go somewhere else. And if her and Sarah had simply taken our fucking cash offer, I don't want fucking neighbors. I hope her greed eats her and everybody else had she taken my offer. So good fucking luck to them. I don't know what the fuck else to tell them, and I hope they ain't got children that wanted a yard, because fuck that. And I dare one of the little bastards to stick a toe in mine. That's how I'm gonna play it. I'm not fucking around.
But it was just really like the perfect storm where somebody used all of the activity happening at once as the perfect cover for her.
Kelly Kim knew that Dawn was taking showers with Summer and molesting her, and there was a man at the bottom of the hill. And
There's a man and woman involved in this. The man is the getaway driver, okay? The man is the one that was driving the truck sitting at the bottom of the hill. There was a woman came up that hill on the backside and lured Summer out of there. Went in the house. Grandma distracted Candace long enough for this to happen. If you don't blow out, drugs this, drugs that, sold her for this, sold her for that, was renting her out in the shed, that's bullshit. All that's just a bunch of bullshit. What happened is Grandma saved that little girl's life.
where is she?
I don't know, but there are people that do know.
Was she law enforcement?
Private investigators know, and the FBI knows. But there's one missing piece. And that's the girl that lured her, the woman that lured her away. And that's what they're waiting on.
How will they know that Summer's safe?
They got eyes all over her. But they cannot finish what they started until they find out exactly who Grandma had to lure her away. Because Grandma's not talking, she's afraid. Grandma
got down in there, and then all of a sudden I couldn't get out.
Roy is no stranger to exploring the mountain woods. He says climbing into ditches was a favorite pastime as a child, but the growing wildfire turned a childhood joy into a nightmare.
I heard people hollering at me, and they'd come to save me.
So we've had to go in and try to locate him.
My cameras were hardwired, right? But I had moved them and had not hooked them back up yet because I was changing their positions. And that's something else, like you kick yourself in the ass for every day. Had I just, gotten more cord, had I just done this, it's like there was no way those would have missed anything. And if it hadn't been for Jackie Dobbs, cameras wouldn't be moved anyway. So I'm like, thanks a lot, guy.
My trail cams weren't erased, and we did report that to law enforcement, and we reported why. And no, they were not erased or messed with by JD. It was by the next hill, and for a reason that I now suspect was more nefarious than I thought then. Yeah.
I love you. Love you. I'm back.
Presented several cases to the Hopkins County Grand Jury last week, up with approximately 37 indictments. They're sealed, and today we're executing them throughout Hopkins County and stuff.
They, over where that shed is, they put a single wide. They took and put a 4x8 piece of plywood up, advertising sex and stuff. Which, I mean, whatever you want, just like, yeah.
With Summer?
Well, with Rose, she was in on it.
Rose, like who?
Rose Bly. Well, that's missing.
So before, you knew Rose Bly?
Huh?
You knew Rose Bly?
Yeah. Yeah, she was in on that prostitution.
So you've known him for 10 years or more?
Yeah, I've lived here all my life.
So how did he end up over here?
That I don't know.
So he used to advertise like...
See, he drove his mom crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, put recording devices and stuff all through under her house and stuff, and just torment her.
Was he? Do you think he was?
Yeah, and went to work that evening. After Kendrick got there.
So, you think he was home that day?
Yeah, I know he was.
Where? Oh, you saw him?
For a fact, yeah.
Where'd you see him at?
At his house, because I was in and out hauling junk that day. I was hauling a bunch of old cars and stuff out, and like Andy, he was in here that day.
I want to talk to him. Can you?
And he swears that then he's at work. He ain't, because he was in here at 3 o'clock.
So
because I had to pull over and let him by. And that red Toyota truck, that's Jody's mom's.
Did I
you guys
thank
say
you
that
so,
she had a
See, I know. See, that's why they don't like me. There's just like when he went about that coke, he come right here to try to get me to do coke with him. I told him I ain't want to.
Wait, was it when he claimed that he went to
$2,000 or whatever?
Yes, that was.
She was in Arkansas, right? Like, I don't know what she was calling home at that time, because she said when I was out of state. I'll rewind a little bit again. I don't want to interrupt this one, though.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't either. I just know that I couldn't have her when I was on the street. Oh. So I wasn't gonna.
Maybe that's not what she said.
I'd rather go and not know stuff, you know. Right. No, you made the right decision. Yeah, don't ever feel bad for that.
Never. I don't care what anybody says. Don't never feel bad for that. You probably made somebody's whole life. You know what I mean? Like, you probably made her life. You did the right thing. I just didn't know how it worked. If like hospitals already have people like waiting for that to happen, or if adoption agencies had to come. All that. Did she stay at the hospital until she was going or ready?
Butterfly, put that back.
I don't even know because like after I signed her over, like you know my record, they just let me go home, go where I was going or whatever.
Okay,
yeah.
So when she's trying, because I'm acting dumb, she's trying to act like this was all her decision and that she did this or whatever. So I'm like trying to butter her up, you know. And I'm sure you guys understand. That's not what happened. They found out when, you know, she obviously didn't go to the doctor or anything like that. So when she showed up to the hospital, they freaking immediately, they took the baby and they sent her on her way, which is what she just kind of said.
But after that,
yeah, they must have did the regular thing and just put her in a foster home until.
Wait, there's one more. I feel like the ShamWow guy today. But let me tell you, you know that whole Jose truck thing, you know, that you missed because you're fucking lazy and so are your sources and whatever else, you can't be bothered to watch videos. And that whole Jose white truck Don thing. Well, also Voldemort/Andy thinks that Don killed Jose, and that's his white truck, by the way. And he has for a while, since before Summer went missing. So there's that. So, that monster believes your clients over there are very much capable. He also thinks that Dawn is a fucking child molester. He thinks that he is absolutely not just raped and molested Summer, but has done so to the boys as well. So, and we because there was a little girl on the hill at the time. And we started thinking the fucking worst after another DCS case was open, and that's when I really started looking into Don. That's when I knew well before he ever come back from Utah that his oldest son was a fucking pedophile. And the chances were where one pedophile is, multiple fucking are, but then there's still no proof Don really is. And then his sisters come out after Summer's missing, and we know. You know why I was sitting on the bank all the nights, Keys? You want to know? It wasn't just because of the fucking one monster we thought, because I still thought, man, two things can exist at once. A stranger come in here and took that fucking baby girl. But also not just that. But here's Don living beside of us and is a fucking predator because I never discounted his fucking sisters. So I had to live beside that shit every day, wondering if some motherfucker trapped inside Ben Hill without any real way to get to his usual crack habit down in Knox Floor's runoffs. And all these other things, well, certain types of monsters that can't get one fix will try to get another. We'll agree because there's. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to. You know,
I think that you just got to sit back and enjoy the ride.
But I can't just sit back and enjoy the ride because that's my baby girl.
I know.
You know, that's my daughter, and I'm just.
I know.
I'm just kind of like. I don't know. I'm lost for words, kind of like.
Believe me, I know.
Like, I don't understand, like, why TBI and the church department won't, well, tell me anything, kind of thing.
Well, I think that part of it is the fact that, you know, the YouTube is such a big part of this deal, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I think it is. I think that they're well aware of the problem that YouTube is playing on all of this, and they just don't want anything going out to YouTube that could, you know, potentially ruin what they have going on. I think that's probably a lot of it.
But like,
okay. Killer B, I reported the phone call to authorities, the one that I had where he told me that Summer was alive and well in Indiana. I did do that. I called the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office and I did hand over the entire call in its entirety. It was never, chopped or anything like that. Valerie Thank you so much. It passed right by me. I apologize, Tiffany. I know he started a channel before Summer went missing, and he did a video around where Don was working. But does anyone know how he was introduced to us? Me, Valerie. Unfortunately. Thank you for your super chat. He posted up the video, I posted up the video. Are we missing something?
Cam.
So this is a big issue in itself. So I want to add something now. Guess who was trying their hardest to call us at 7 a.m. this morning?
I have a feeling some of you know.
Yeah, some of you already know. As you
Guessing by the chat earlier before we went live.
Yeah, Jody Sue was blowing up our messenger audio.
7 o'clock in the morning.
Call after call after call. I was like, "Are you serious?" I was like,
and then she sent a message, and let me see what it said. It said, "Not YouTube related. I have a legit question."
Well, you know what, Jody Sue? You don't call somebody at 7 a.m. in the morning.
After you've accused them of doing some of the things that we and
It's just a shoved up place.
Yeah, that's true. I remember that. Yeah, I thought I didn't have nothing to hide.
And then Tony Hammonds, whoever the hell he is, he was down through there.
Who was there when you got home?
There was nobody there. There was my mom mentioned the blue van across at my neighbor's house, but I just figured she had company.
Okay.
And then Tony was like, "Jody Sue, you've got to stop. You just left the kids alone. If something happens to you, they could, you know." So I stopped. And I let him go. And then for a while, things calmed down, you know. And in between all this, I'm getting anonymous gifts from Amazon of things I've only talked about inside the house. Now, mind you, even at this point, we didn't really have internet. So, and I still don't do the spyware pancakes or anything in the house, just saying. So there was no way I could have accidentally ordered, but it was stupid stuff like clay softener, random garbage stuff that I had only mentioned in that house, to Andy, to the kids. And they never would tell me who was sending them, even though I knew what they were and for what they were, that it was whoever was watching was sending those, to let me know that they were that close. I believe he said that there was 2 people, one driving and one. They run, they get away, and then after that, what happens like the next day? Well, Candace shows up at the mailbox. And then Don introduces himself. You know what Andy maintains for years, including when we talked to the feds after Summer vanished, is that has been and was Don that he almost caught. He's maintained that since he met Don. It was like, that's the guy. You know, until recently, and we also had animal issues and dogs disappearing and weird things to the dogs at the time. And I thought that, and I was like, holy.
He had known Summer was also being abused, and he hid it from everybody, including me. And he was very much selling drugs to the children at 110. And to Candace for those children. Now, what all that was, I don't know. But I do know it was happening. And I very much think it plays a role and what was happening to other little girls over there. And I very much do think that it could be part of why Summer looked so asleep. Is maybe possibly Candace giving her the shit Andy was selling to her. So go ask. And I think that it was occurring since before the Utah trip. It is part of why Josie was taken to Utah. Even though that was kind of a fucking lie, right? Why he went to Utah. But it's Andy's fault. And Candace's. You remember Candace saying Josie was, or Alice, or one of them, talking about how Josie was using, and it was the reason he was taken. It's not the reason Josie was taken out there. But shit occurring around that time is why. He's responsible for it. From before Utah until. So you go ask him why he was selling drugs to those children. And to Candace for the children. And I think that it was occurring.
The dog thing. Wait, about the dog thing, did you hear what she said? It's pretty, The dog
Did you stuck your finger in the dog? She said the dog was crying.
Oh, wow. The dog thing. Wait, about the dog thing, did you hear what she said? It's pretty, The dog
Did you stuck your finger in the dog? She said the dog was crying.
Oh, wow. Here. And we take care of them and we feed them, but they're stupid. These dogs here are fucking mutts that people drop off here. You have to understand, they're stupid as fuck.
Why do you?
So, what about his mom? You know what? I think the welfare, I know that she called the welfare on us. That's why the welfare was on us and why they was worried about the weed thing. And they was fixing to close our case. But I think that she thought we called the welfare on her. And she was trying to get back at us. You know, but we don't do that. Unless it's necessary, you know. Oh, so revenge again, right? Yeah, we never called the welfare on her. We wouldn't do that unless, like I say, if there's a reason to, yeah. But other than that, we're not going to call just for revenge or whatever. Right. You know. But I think that's why she called them on us, because, yeah, for revenge. But for some, why, you know, what I still don't understand is why, when they found out the summer it was gone, that's the instant they turned on us big time. Do you think the drug dealer took her? Not that I'm aware of. I mean, I've talked to him, and he might wheel and deal to keep himself going or whatever like that. But I just don't see him as being that kind of a person.